This is the High School Coaches Roundtable Show, broadcasting from Sandy's Beef and Ale, where friends and family go for great food and all the big games since 1967. Each week, we broadcast from 2028 Old Lincoln with the stars from the Bucks County football teams. We now go live to Sandy's Beef and Ale for the High School Coaches Roundtable Show. Here now is your host, WBCB's Chris Ermer.
Good evening. Welcome to Sandy's Beef and Ale for the High School Coaches Roundtable Show on WBCB. We get together once a week and check in with our local high school football programs. We find out what happened last week, what's happening with the game to come, and we begin with the Council Rock South Golden Hawks. A lot to be excited about, and they brought kind of the whole team here tonight. So we got a lot to talk about with the Golden Hawks. Thanks to Mike Stock, Coach Stock, for being with us. All right, so this week you guys get ready for a tough Souderton team. Yeah. What do you guys see when you break down the film and you get ready? What's the game plan for this team?
Yeah, they're a very good physical football team. So our game plan is to them is we have to be the same way we play all year. Our brand of football, stop the run, and then offensively just keep moving the ball down the field and bend don't break.
Well, you guys have positioned yourselves here for an exciting wrap-up of the season, but maybe the two toughest games now back-to-back here as you guys will take on Souderton, followed by Quakertown. And I guess you guys can't look ahead of this matchup because it's probably the toughest game that you guys, the toughest opponent you guys are facing this year.
Yeah, it's a really tough league, and we've been telling them all year it's one game at a time, 1 week at a time. We just have to win this week and take care of business.
All right, we got a lot of players to meet, and that's what we do here at the Roundtable Show. We check in with the coaches briefly, but we get to meet the players, talk with them. So, Coach, tell us who you brought with you tonight for the Roundtable.
All right, first we have Brody Walker. He's a wide receiver, outside linebacker. We have Daniel Horn. He's a starting wide receiver for us.
Wait, wasn't he Larry the Lobster?
That was Brody.
Oh,
Brody
yeah,
was Larry the Lobster.
I thought so.
Nick Boho, he's a defensive lineman for us, and then Danny Chang is our long snapper.
All right, I got distracted now. So what was that like? I mean, you were like School Musical. You like to be involved in a lot of different things?
Yeah, I love being involved in all different types of activities. I mean, the School Musical, it was such an experience for me. Like, I was, like, staying there, like, the week before the show, 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock at night. Like, it was insane. The commitment was huge, and, like, my respect for the people that do the musicals, it's, like, above, like, the roof. Because, like, some people, like, make fun of them for doing that stuff, but I believe, like, it's a huge commitment, and, like, they do it as a passion, they love it, and everyone was so kind to me, and I loved it. It was a great experience.
Whether it's on the stage or the football field, you got to put in the work, and that must be a big key to the success you guys have had this season, seeing all those off-season workouts pay off.
Yeah, for sure. Like, even when I was at theater, I was still going to lifts, and, like, when I was in lacrosse, like, every time I could get to a football lift, I was there, and that just built our foundation from where we are to where we are today. All
right, Brody with 3 rushes, 50 yards, a couple of touchdowns, 3 catches against Truman, had 71 yards receiving in that game. What's the key this week against Souderton to keep this thing going? I mean, this is going to be a tough game for you guys. Got to bring the A game.
I mean, we just have to play as a team. Like, we've been preaching it the whole year. Like, everyone has to do their job only. Like, we have to stop worrying about each other. We have to trust each other as teammates and build off of that. Like, we have to get that first down. We have to make that tackle. And we have to bring the energy because this Souderton team is definitely going to be the hardest team we've played all year. So we have to match their energy, and we have to finish on all key plays.
All right, we check in with the players, and we find out stuff going on off the field, on the field. Any plans for post-graduation yet? What are you expecting after you leave Council Rock South?
I mean, I'm a junior still, so I still have some time, but definitely, like, my mom and dad have been pushing me to visit colleges and stuff like that, and I'm not sure if I want to play a sport in high school. College. Right. So I'm still deciding on that. But, yeah, definitely not sure yet. But we have a little bit of time, but it flies by. So.
I want to ask everybody who's with us tonight, when did you start playing football? Was it at the middle school, like Pop Warner?
Mm-hmm. I played on Pop Warner, so I started in 5th grade. I played soccer until then, and then I quit and started football. And it was just a great experience for me. I went to Florida once with my friends in 7th grade, and I played through 8th grade, great team, and I'm still playing with all my friends as of now.
I think the guys who were with us last week on the show talked a little bit about that Florida trip and how that was like their football core memory. All right, the other thing going on tonight, we're at Sandy's Beef and Ale, home of the world-famous Sandy Witch. They got the Phillies coming at 9 o'clock. Great spot for Red October. I want to ask everybody who's with us tonight their message for the Phillies. What would you say the key to the game is? Some little tidbit about tonight's Phillies action. Are you a Phillies fan?
Yes, I am. To be honest, the key is they got to hit the ball. We had no offense last game until the 9th inning. We have to be able to hit the ball, especially our key players, our front Schwarber, Trey, and Harper. Like, we have to connect on those balls, and like it's playoff time, and we're one game away from elimination. So everyone has to be at their best.
Yeah, big guys got to come through, and you guys, big guys, going to have to come through this
For
week
sure.
against Souderton. Good luck. All right, so we move on to Daniel.
Yep.
Welcome to the show. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so when did you start playing football?
I started in 6th grade, quit soccer, started playing football because all my friends were playing football. So I was on that same team with Brody where we went to Florida in 7th grade. All my friends, still playing with them to the day.
All right, so what's the key this week against Souderton? What are you hearing from your coaches? What's the energy been like at practice?
Energy's been great. Everyone's really locked in this week. We really just have to play our game, play how we know we can play, and yeah.
You know, you look back over your season, a big game, over 250 receiving yards on the year for you. Any highlights or particular plays stand out?
Probably my first touchdown against Upper Dublin. It's the first touchdown.
Yeah, break the seal. Get
Yeah.
in the end zone for the first time. It's a big deal.
Yeah, can't replicate it.
What's your message for this Phillies team? You going to be watching tonight?
Not with the way they've been playing. I don't even want to watch, but I'll probably
tough.
watch. Yeah, we need Schwarber, Harper, Trey. We need them to step up. Hopefully, Ranger pitches. So
After graduation, you got any plans formulating?
nah, not really yet. Like I said, like Brody said, we're both juniors, so
You got time.
Still got a little bit of time, but still deciding.
All right, well, good luck this week against Souderton. Thanks for being with us tonight for the Roundtable show. All right, who else we got to talk to? Council Rock South is here, 6-1 so far on this season. And who is up next? We got Nick.
Yep.
Welcome. Thanks for being with us tonight.
Yep.
All right, so what's the key this week against Souderton? How do you guys keep it going? Like you guys are saying, like everybody has to play their part, do their role.
Yeah, just piggybacking off of that, it's just do your job on the field. You know, don't worry about anyone else. Do your job. We're both very physical teams, so just rally to the ball, make tackles, make plays, and let's come out on top.
Nick with 9 tackles and a sack in the game against Truman. So how did you get to the quarterback? Tell me about that play.
It's just using your moves and really running around, playing free. Do your job. Don't worry about, your D linemen, your teammates. They'll make plays. They'll get to the quarterback. Linebackers make plays. Cornerbacks make plays. So just worry about yourself and get to the football.
Everybody take care of business.
Yeah.
What about when you started playing? Take me back to kind of what was that like when you first put put the pads on and got ready to play? Were you like a real little kid?
Yeah, I was really little. I started playing when I was 3 or 4 years old back in Somerton. I've been playing football my whole life, so it's always just been something that I love, and yeah.
You feel like that head start, that early start kind of has you think the game a little bit more clearly, and you have so much experience on the football field.
It just it just shows me like you can't ever be afraid, never be afraid of contact. Been playing football since I was so young, so it's never been an issue with me.
You got to have guts.
Yeah.
And be ready to mix it up. Yeah. How about for the Phillies? Any message for this team?
What Brody said, you just got to hit the ball. We had no offense, so go make some plays.
Get that offense going.
Yeah.
All right, this week against Souderton, what are you hearing from your coaches? Anything in particular that you could point to?
Yeah, just honestly playing as a team, just sticking together. It's not a one-man team out there. It's all 11 players on the field. So
it really feels like, Nick, that's been a rallying cry for you guys all throughout this season, is that everybody is working together and everybody's contributing. It almost sounded like that got stronger when Shane went down.
Yeah, it's. I feel like it's almost been engraved in our minds now. We've been saying it for so long since football workouts. It's just play as a team. Don't play for yourself. Don't be selfish out there.
All right, everybody bring the A game.
Yeah.
And hopefully you guys move on to 7-1 as this team getting ready to take on Souderton. And Danny Chang also with us. Welcome to the show. Thanks for being here at Sandy's. All right, so what's the vibe been like this week? What are you guys talking about kind of amongst yourselves with the teammates? You guys have done a good job to get these 6 wins already.
Yeah, just keeping the intensity during practice, day in, day out, doing the right things, just getting out there, having fun,
Yeah. Well, winning is fun, and you guys have done your share of that
Definitely.
this season for sure, and position yourselves for some big games. How about your start playing football? Take me back.
I played in Philadelphia when I was in, I think, 5th grade. Started there playing as a quarterback.
Now, was that full pads or flag or like?
A little bit of both. Played flag, transitioned into tackle. A little scary at first, but got used to it, adjusted.
Danny, the long snapper. Tell me about that. I don't know, the teamwork that's involved in the place kicking and all that stuff. Has that been a challenge for you this season?
Sometimes, but honestly, as long as nobody knows my name, I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah. Don't be noticed. That means you're doing your job. All right, your message for the Phillies tonight.
Just go win.
After graduation, anything that you got? Any plans already?
Yeah, planning on coaching high school football. Starting somewhere, just getting out there, getting my feet wet.
How about this week against Souderton as the future high school football coach? What do you think the game plan should be against this team?
Keep the intensity, keep rolling.
All right, well, that's what this team is looking to do. Council Rock South looking to keep rolling this week against a tough Souderton team. And, guys, thanks for being with us tonight for the Roundtable. All right, we're going to step aside and return here in just a moment. We'll talk to the Morrisville Bulldogs. They are in the house. Also, we got Neshaminy here, Egan, Pennsbury, as we talk high school football on WBCB. And thanks to the Golden Hawks for being with us tonight, having a sandwich, and talking some high school football. All right, we will be right back to Sandy's Beef and Ale in just a moment on WBCB.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of hand-carved sandwich.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
We now return to Sandy's Beef and Ale in Langhorne for the Bucks County Coaches Roundtable Show. Once again, here's your host, WBCB's Chris Ermer.
All right, we got the Bulldogs now with us. Morrisville in the house. It's the High School Coaches Roundtable Show on WBCB. And Coach Mason just asked me what I thought of the Phillies. I think they dug themselves too deep a hole, Coach, unfortunately. But I feel good about tonight's game. They'll have it on here at Sandy's. Great spot for Red October. I don't know. What do you think about
you know what?
Phils?
I'm a homer, and I love the Phillies, and they're going to win it in 5.
I love it. All right. Keep that positivity going
We can
on
only
the
hope.
show.
I won't stay awake for the game tonight. I'm too old, but I'll see it in the morning that they won.
We will manifest that Phillies victory tonight. And if they win tonight, who knows?
I'll wear my Phillies pajamas inside out.
The Morrisville Bulldogs putting together a good season, defending district champions, coming off of a tough, close loss to Lower Moreland and looking for a bounce back against ANC. Coach, what's the key this week for you guys to get back in the win column?
Basically, it's the bounce back from last week. We faced adversity in the first half of the game. We were down 16-0. Our first drive, we tried to punt the ball, and the ball went over our punter's head, who happens to be here with us now. He's our quarterback also. But it wasn't close. If he was 6'7", he would be playing basketball too, much better, and he would have caught the ball. But since he's 5'8", 5'9", he didn't catch it.
Maybe he had a 50-inch vertical leap or something
Well,
like that.
he does have a pretty good vertical leap. He can touch the bottom of the net, so I'm pretty happy with that. But Lower Moreland, we came back in the second half. We were, I'm going to say, 15 seconds away from winning the game. We were driving at the end of the game. I think it was 4th and long. We had one chance. Merrick is our quarterback. He rolled to his right, ran probably 50 yards trying to throw the ball the right way back and forth, and it just came up a hair short, and they intercepted it and ended the game. It was a great game. Like, I would not want the ball in any other quarterback's hand than Merrick at the end. I was very happy. Yes, I was disappointed we lost, but calling the plays for Merrick, I was really comfortable that he was going to put us in a chance to win, and he did.
So after that game, was your message to the team a positive one? I mean, it's almost a similar situation to where the Phillies are, where, like, you guys got down too early and you couldn't come back. Hopefully the Phillies will have a different
hopefully
fate.
come back. Now, I'm usually more realist. Going after the game, I jumped in to speak first, and I was telling them, hey, they faced adversity. They came back. They didn't quit. I'm so proud of the heart of this team. They take after our head coach, Coach Keene. His heart is as big as I've ever seen, and he had our kids ready to go. And it was like the other side of the coin. The first half, they were moping, and then Coach talked to them at halftime, woke up, and they played great.
All right, Coach, what's the key this week against ANC?
The key to the game this week is offensively not turning the ball over. Our defense, I'm very comfortable that our defense is going to stop them. They have some things we're really prepared for.
It's a good feeling to have that kind of confidence.
Yeah, our defense has done a great job all season. Both of these guys play defense. Shark plays linebacker. He has like 6 or 7 sacks coming in off through the middle. Merrick over there has more interceptions he intercepted than he's thrown. So I'm really happy with that.
Well, guys, welcome to the show. Thanks for being with us here for the Roundtable. All right, we'll start with Shakur.
Shark.
All right, Shark. What's the key this week against ANC? What are you hearing from your coaches? What do you guys need to do to get back in the win column? Get a quicker start this game.
Really going 100% at practice, not like really going, not really going 50%, just going 110% at practice, doing everything full speed, taking accountability, watching film, things like that.
And is that an energy that you bring, that kind of a tone you're trying to set as a leader on this team?
Yeah, me and a few other guys off the team.
All right, what as you look at this season so far, any particular highlights stick out for you for your year?
I mean, just trying to get better every game. Like, every game I'm trying to get better. I got a bigger role than last year, so I gotta fulfill that. But that's mainly it.
All right, everybody who's with us, we get to kind of find out a little bit about the local high school football players. So when did you start playing football?
I've been playing since I was 10, like 9, 8.
And that experience, like, you feel like that's paying dividends now? Like, as you play more, the game slows down for you?
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
All right, so any message for this Phillies team? As we got Phillies on later on in a little bit of a hole. Are you a a baseball fan?
Nah, that's him right here. He's the baseball fan.
Yeah.
One thing about Shark the
Yeah.
other day, we at our last game, we called a screen. We've been working on it in practice, he's supposed to go up and really be aggressive with the end and then fall back. Well, he just walked around like he was lost, looking around. Everybody ran past him, and they threw him the ball. He ran 70 yards. But, I wish I could show you. He's just, wandering, like he's walking into the park, not paying attention. He gets the ball and runs.
I mean, when you get that ball, man, you just take it all the way in.
Yeah, I'm trying to score every play.
He doesn't know what blocking is the problem.
Well, 11 total touchdowns. You have a lot of highlights kind of to pick and choose from. A couple of pick sixes. Those, I mean, I think that's like the most exciting play in football.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, well, good luck this week against ANC, and thanks for being with us tonight here for the show. Any plans that you're starting to think about after graduation?
Most definitely. I want to play college football. I want to go to college and play. So, definitely not.
Well, hopefully as this season progresses, you get more eyeballs on you, more looks, and best of luck in whatever is coming up for you in the future. And thanks for being with us tonight.
Thank you.
All right, Merrick, welcome on in.
Hi.
Thanks for being with us. So when did you start playing football?
I started playing like 4th grade, somewhere around there.
And how about this week, like as far as practice is concerned and what you guys are working on, getting ready for ANC? You feel confident that you guys are going to be able to bounce back?
Yeah, I feel more confident. We're just working on individual work. Mainly the offensive line is like our big deal so far, but
Sometimes that takes a little while for all that chemistry to develop. Coach Mason was telling us about the snap that went over your head.
Yeah.
Were you able to get back on that football? I mean, what was your response to that debacle?
It hit the goalpost and it was just a safety, so we couldn't do nothing. We just bounced back after that and then continued to play.
All right, so you guys had a little bit of a slow start against Lower Moreland. I'm guessing this week it's a key to get off quick against ANC and establish an early lead and just take that all the way.
Yeah.
How about for this Phillies team? Talking about high school football, but also things outside of the football world. Any message or anything that you think is a key tonight?
Nothing much. I just want them to bring home the dub. That's it.
Yeah, man, we got to get a win tonight. So an interception, but you haven't thrown many interceptions. What's that ratio been like? You have a pick?
Yeah.
And you haven't thrown any interceptions?
I have. I've thrown like 3.
But you got more interceptions than...
No, I have 1 interception.
I exaggerated a little. I'm trying to make him feel good.
Well, now you're confusing me. That's,
I'm sorry. That was my fault.
Done.
I was trying to make him feel good, and I thought he would carry it with him. But these two they're both stage frights right now.
Nah, these guys are great. We really appreciate them. And, what we're here for on the show is to get to meet the local high school football players, give them credit for all the work that they put in, all the sacrifices that they make for their high school football programs, and then we get to cheer them on Friday nights under the lights. So good luck to the Morrisville Bulldogs here.
I'm so lucky to have these guys and a couple other guys on the basketball team. I get to spend 8 months with them throughout the year, and it just makes an old man happy watching these guys play and work hard and come to practice every day. This is why I love being at Morrisville.
Well, and you guys have positioned yourselves again to be in some big games here as this the season plays out. So good luck to the Bulldogs. Thanks for being with us tonight for the Roundtable. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Shark, Coach.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys. Let's bring up the Neshaminy Redskins. Big thanks to Merrick as well for being with us. And we are at Sandy's Beef and Ale. Red October going on. Yeah. Thanks, Coach. So a great spot for all the Phillies baseball action as we got the Neshaminy Redskins joining us. 5 wins and 2 losses. A tough one against Penridge, but looking for a bounce back against CB East. And we got Coach Felis with a couple of players joining us. Again, Sandy's. You got Penn State football here. They got the tailgate coming up on October the 11th, and they raised a little bit of money for the Thon fundraiser that goes on for Penn State. And, they love Penn State football, the Birds, and, of course, the Phillies with a big game tonight. And we thank the Neshaminy Redskins for being with us. We got their game on WBCB on Friday night as they will travel to CB East, looking for their 6th win of the season. And we thank Coach Felix and his players for joining us here on the Roundtable. All right, Coach. Where is this Penridge team? Really is kind of a surprise team from where they were last season to what they've done this year, and playing a very tough, physical brand of football. And that was a game that was in the balance. You guys had a chance and just couldn't come up with the results you were looking for. But now you guys have to turn the page and look at CB East. But you look back at that game. I don't know. How did you see? I don't know, some of the differentiating moments against Penridge.
Yeah, it was, first of all, it was playoff football. That was a suburban one, typical 2 physical teams, District 1 football matchup, great atmosphere on the ridge. You know, I felt like early on offensively we did some good things. I thought in the third quarter, you know, our defense was on the field too long. Our offense didn't do a good enough job. And, you know, part of it was myself as the head football coach and the play caller. I got to do a better job getting us in some better situations. But, you know, having said that, our kids battled all 4 quarters. It was a hard-hitting game. You know, I thought both teams played extremely physical. I don't want to say one team played more physical than the other team. I thought both teams really brought it every play. They have some talented football players on their side of the ball. They're very well coached. They didn't make a lot of mistakes. We have some talented football players on our side of the ball. We're very well coached. So it was a great high school football game. I thought, you know, for our players to have an opportunity at the end, you know, to put himself, you know, we talk about the fourth quarter being a fourth quarter team, you know, put ourselves in position to have an opportunity to win the game. It just didn't fall our way. But, you know, like I said, we left there with, you know, the attitude that we played extremely hard. We didn't play well enough to win. We were very disappointed we didn't win, but we turned the page quickly and we prepared for this week.
And the defense playing pretty well, a low-scoring game. And it feels like in the league this year, a lot of low-scoring games. I feel like the defenses are a little bit ahead of the offenses in the SOL so far. And that's why maybe all these low-scoring games are happening, especially in those big premier marquee matchups like Penridge and Neshaminy.
Yeah, it was definitely a defensive battle. I thought our defense played extremely well to hold them to 14 points. We feel like if we hold a team to 14 points, our offense, you know, is good enough to score more than 14. It just didn't happen on Friday night. But, you know, like I said, our defense did an outstanding job. They were just on the field too long. And, you know, we had to make a few corrections this week, you know, working on third down defense and offensively. We just couldn't get into the rhythm that we normally get into, and that's a credit to Penridge. You know, their defense, they did a good job, but also, you know, these guys will tell you we didn't execute to the best of our ability at times. You know, there were some plays here and there, and you know, would like to have some back. But like I said, it is what it is. Great football game. Turn the page quickly and get ready for next week.
And looking for that rhythm to come back
Absolutely.
against CB East. What do you see when you break down that team? A dynamic quarterback for the Patriots.
Yeah, they're solid. You know, Coach Donnelly does a great job with the program. You know, they had a few injuries early on in the season, and he just seems to, like, you know, rebuild and restructure the offense to get his players in position to make plays. But it starts up front. They're very physical on the defensive line and on the offensive line. The guys up front, they have some size. So, you know, another typical suburban one football game that we love it, though. We relinquish the opportunity as far as, like, playing the physical style football. And, you know, these guys will tell you we pride ourselves in the weight room. And, you know, we want to make sure that we put our best foot forward and play physical Friday night. But, you know, obviously they're a challenge of what they do on both sides of the ball. We know they're going to be well coached. We know they're not going to make a lot of mistakes. So, you know, we have to make sure that we take care of our end of the bargain and make sure that we minimize our mistakes and maximize our opportunities. And, you know, we worked on that all week at practice.
Another matchup where a couple of good defenses are going at it here. We got the game on WBCB. Looking forward to it. Coach Felix, tell us who you brought with you tonight for the show.
Yeah, we brought our tight end H-back and defensive end Lucas Stewart, and we brought our outside linebacker, strong safety, Dan McGarity, and both of these guys have done a great job this season. And obviously through the transition, they've been very, very physical football players, vocal football players, and Lucas, we got him back last week for the CB West game, which was nice, and he wanted to come back a couple weeks earlier, but obviously he was chomping at the bit. He doesn't want to miss a lot of football, and offensively he gives our offense another dimension with the stuff he can do in the pass game and the run game. And Dan's done an outstanding job of being a run stopper. You see some of his stats the last 2 games. He's been around the football. He's starting to play really physical, and with the teams that we're playing, we were asking him to step up. Not only as he's a strong safety, he has to cover guys, but now we're asking him, hey, you got to get in the box and mix it up a little bit, and he's done an outstanding job with that.
Well, guys, welcome to the show. Thanks for being with us. So, Lucas, a setback last week. Does that make you even more motivated and hungry to take on CB East, get back after it?
I mean, I would say so, but I think every game we treat as a big game because it's the next one, so it doesn't really matter who you played the week before.
How about your start playing this game? Take us back. When did you start playing organized football?
I was playing flag all my life, but I started playing tackle in 8th grade.
And do you think that the flag experience helped in the tackle, just kind of understanding terminology and
yeah, routes and stuff, and just growing my love for the game.
All right, what's your key this week? If you would point to a key to the game against CB East, how does Neshaminy get this bounce-back win?
Stop the run first, and then make them pass, and then we'll cover them from there.
How about when you think about when you're done playing football, you're done at Neshaminy, what's any future plans after high school?
Go to college for engineering so far.
Any particular schools that you're thinking about or considering?
Looking at Lehigh and Drexel.
Oh, yeah, that's a great spot. I mean, Lehigh has a great engineering reputation for sure. All right, later on tonight, the Phillies play Game 3. They're down 0-2. What's your message for this Phillies baseball team? Are you a fan?
I don't watch a lot, but I hope they win.
Yeah. Anything that you would look at as like a key to success when, kind of get their backs against the wall a little bit?
They got to start hitting the ball better.
I mean, that's not something you guys have experienced this season. You guys have had a great start so far and a 5-2 record right now. How do you keep the momentum going? Do you feel that energy in the locker room amongst your teammates?
Yeah, I mean, as the playoffs are getting closer, we just got to keep chopping wood.
All right, you guys are looking to do that this week against CB East. Good luck in the game. All right, let's see. What do we got? Some stats here. It says you play guitar. What's your style? You like a classical guitarist? Do you break out a little heavy metal, a little Iron Maiden? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, well, maybe you could play like the national anthem or something.
Yeah.
Do the Jimi Hendrix style. Break it down on the electric guitar. Well, Lucas, thanks for being with us tonight, and good luck this week against CB East of Neshaminy, looking to keep it rolling. And we also have Dan McGarity with us. As Coach was saying, some impressive stats here, 45 tackles and 3 TFLs against CB West. Big game for you, that game. You look back at this last week, what were some of the things that in film study you guys wish you kind of maybe had a chance at, a series of downs, a certain play?
I think that we just needed to all play lower as a defense. We were hitting them at the line, and they would wind up gaining 4 or 5 yards. So I think if we worked on getting lower, and we could stop run way easier, and yeah.
Get down, get that leverage. I mean, that must be a key that you guys have been working on that this week at practice?
Yeah, we do like a tackling circuit usually during our defensive days, and we're always working on form tackling.
All right, so what would you look at as the key against the Patriots?
I think we just need to stop the run, and if we stop the run, they're going to show us many different ways they want to run the ball, and then they're going to try and pass it, which I think our defensive backs will handle that.
Right. Get those Sassano brothers running around out there. How about after graduation? Anything that you got? Any solid plans starting to formulate?
I'm still, thinking if I want to go to college or not, or maybe join a trade. I'm not too sure yet.
Well, whatever you guys opt to do, or whatever, best of luck in the future. What about for this Phillies team? Any? Have you been watching the first couple of games?
Yeah, I watch them. I'm not like the biggest fan, but I track it a little bit. I think they just need to keep the bats swinging. They got themselves in a deep hole, but hopefully they can get out.
Yeah, I hear you. And when the games get more and more exciting, I think you get more and more viewers. I'm guessing you guys have gotten more and more excitement around your football team as this season has gone on. Do you hear it from classmates in the hallways?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we always have a good student section, bunch of fans, but I think like this season particularly, we're having more people talk about us and say good things.
Yeah, it was like the energy is always there, but you guys have helped to like goose it and like ramp it up a little bit with these wins. So keep it going against CB East this week as the Neshaminy takes on the Patriots. We got that game on WBCB. Guys, thanks so much for being part of our high school roundtable show. Appreciate it. All right, we're going to step aside, be right back to Sandy's in just a moment.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
We now return to Sandy's Beef and Ale in Langhorne for the Bucks County Coaches Roundtable Show. Once again, here's your host, WBCB's Chris Ermer.
All right, welcome back to Sandy's Beef and Ale. It's the High School Coaches Roundtable Show on WBCB, and we've got Conwell-Egan Catholic football now at the roundtable with head coach Brian O'Hara. And guys getting ready for Archbishop Carroll, but that's in a couple weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
You guys have a bye this week.
Right.
Kind of allows you to kind of get some good energy at practice, trying to bounce back after that tough Newman-Goretti game. You guys had a lead at the half.
Right.
Tell me a little bit about how that game played out, because you guys were up a touchdown, and unfortunately you were on the wrong end of a 14-6 final.
Right. Well, you know, when you play Goretti, it's always a battle. It's a Catholic League battle. Both teams were physical. I thought that we had energy. Gave up a score on a punt return, and that always kills you on your special teams. We didn't really turn the ball over. We had one interception, which was on a 4th down. So we're right there with them, and we got to win. We play Carroll, then we play them again, and look towards the playoffs. Kids play with energy. We put ourselves in a position to win the game, so we just have to execute better.
Coach, what's the key to making the most out of having an off week this week, kind of having this bye?
Right. Well, we're just trying to work on a lot of stuff, a lot of fundamental stuff. Get rested, still go in the weight room, but have a little bit of a different maintenance program in the weight room for this week.
Does it allow you like install new plays or
install some stuff, and also to really perfect what we're going to do, so that we know we go in, there's no question. You never want to run plays that you're not sure of. It's better because you're sure of everything. Plus, it gives a rest, and the kids get to recuperate. We've had some health issues this year, which everybody does. Every team is banged up. Every team gets hurt, but it gives you that opportunity to just rest up a little bit.
All right, these guys with a bye week. Coach, tell us who you brought with you tonight for the roundtable.
Okay, they're both juniors. Elijah Rankin is a defensive end, and he plays the Y position for us. Sniffer, a lot of people call it a different thing. Very important part of the offense. Does a lot of things, blocks, catches the ball. He's a junior, 2-year starter. Started for us last year at tight end and at defensive end. And then Jameer Harper, he plays receiver, but he also plays corner, plays outside linebacker for us, and he plays safety. He's has a lot of talent, as they both do, and is able to fit into a lot of different spots for us.
Well, guys, welcome to the show. Thanks for being with us tonight. Elijah, what's the feeling like this week at practice? I mean, must feel like you guys want a game this week, and you guys have to wait a little bit longer to get after Carroll.
Yeah, for sure. We definitely were kind of disappointed that they canceled on us, but there's nothing you could really do about it.
Kind of goes into the category of it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. And, I feel like, in my eyes, this is an opportunity for us to come together and practice hard, put in max effort, because, you practice how you play. So I feel like if we do that, we could definitely beat Carroll.
Gives you more time to ramp up for that next big game.
Yep.
What was your start to playing football? Asking everybody who's with us when they started playing this game.
Yeah, I started playing when I was like 5. I played for the Bucks County Bears.
Wow.
And then I think I stopped playing for like a year. And then I started playing again when I was like 6 or 7. So
it's always been like the game you love?
Yeah.
Now, were you was that something that your family encouraged, or were you like,
Well, at first, my mom, she didn't really want me to play football, but, I had a brother, and he kind of persuaded my mom to let me play. So
older brother,
yep.
Helping out.
Yep.
All right, Red October going on. Any message for this Phillies team as they get ready to do battle tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, I don't really watch baseball, but, I'm from this area, so I wish the Phillies the best of luck.
Yeah. I mean, everybody jumping on the bandwagon now because who knows? Maybe we got a path to the World Series. But,
yeah.
I'll just put that out there. We win tonight. How about that? All right, so 2 juniors with us and asking everybody who's been on the show about their future plans. And it might be a little bit early for you guys to be thinking about that stuff, but what are you planning after graduation?
Yeah, when I graduate, I'm hoping to go D1. I want to play D1. And after that, whatever happens. I want to play in the league, but, God has his own plans for us. So
yeah, well, good luck to you running down those dreams as you continue to play this game, and good luck this week as you guys practice. Good luck. I say good luck to everybody this week, but you guys have the bye and off week, so opportunity to get everything together, ramp up for Carroll as you guys look to continue this high school football season and have a good finish to what you guys have started. Jameer, welcome on in. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Yeah, so what's the feeling like this week after that tough loss?
We were disappointed, but we were looking forward to playing this week, but it got canceled. So it just gives us another chance for us to get more healthy and get all our players back so we can be able to win next week.
And when you looked at that game against Newman-Goretti, was there anything, any particular play or position group that needs to step up, or is being addressed this week at practice?
Probably just special teams, really. We gave all the young guys a chance to play, but it didn't really work out so well for us. But really just knowing our spots, knowing where to be at, and be disciplined.
Everybody in the right position and then do their job.
Yeah.
What's the plans for you like after graduation? Just juniors, you guys have a lot of time to think about it and to formulate it, but what is the thinking at this stage?
I want to play D1 football in college. It's really what I want to do.
Well, as you guys continue to play, get more looks and get more attention with your play on the field, but that's kind of going to require a good finish to this season. What's the key when you look at the final couple of games? What do you guys need to do to finish strong?
Having intensity at practice. We have a bad habit of walking to the ball, but we can change it. We got to change that. Having intensity. Just hard work at practice.
So when you identify that it's that intensity element that's not there, are you one of the voices that kind of lifts everybody up?
Yeah, I try to at practice. I can work on it. I can work on that too myself, but I try to at practice get everybody on the roll, get everybody listen, paying attention when the coaches is talking.
I mean, everybody needs to kind of be thinking about that in any endeavor in life and stuff. Always can raise your game up another level. How about with this Phillies team? Any message, any keys?
I don't really watch baseball, but best of luck to them.
All right. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much for being on the show tonight, and good luck as you guys get ready for Archbishop Carroll. The Conwell-Egan Catholic Eagles with us on the High School Coaches Roundtable Show. Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
All right, we got two more teams to talk to. Let's bring up the Pennsbury Falcons right now. And the Falcons with a Saturday game. It's homecoming for the Orange and Black. We'll have the game on WBCB. You can stream it on YouTube. And Coach Stout is here. Of course, we're at Sandy's Beef and Ale, the home of the world-famous hand-carved Sandy Witch. Great spot for Red October, for all the college action. Oh, yeah, get rid of that hat. Get the other hat in here. As Egan sits back down, and Pennsbury gets set here for a home game finally. Back at Falcon Field, it seems like it's been forever as the Falcons went to CB East, CB West, CB East, CB South, and then CB West in back-to-back-to-back games, but now get back to Falcon Field to take on the North Penn Knights. And going to have that game on BCB. That's a 12 o'clock kickoff. And a very different feeling on a Saturday afternoon. Coach Stout almost takes me back to the history of Pennsbury, like before they got the lights. That's what you expected from Pennsbury football, a Saturday afternoon game.
1:30 starts.
1:30?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they started, when I played, it was 1:30 back in the 70s.
We're kicking off at noon this Saturday,
yeah.
though, right? Okay.
Yeah. I'm saying back then, you said the old feelings. Now, used to be 1:30 starts, which was normal. No lights until around 2000, whenever they went up, the lights. And we're just used to it. I mean, you're talking 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, 1:30 starts, and it was fun.
So, Falcons, are you guys kind of trying to grab on to some type of element that might kind of start this turnaround?
Well,
even the fact that you guys are back at home.
Yeah.
Playing on a Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. So our offense just keeps working and building. I think we had a pretty good offensive game last week. We had, Dante scored on a touchdown pass. I think Jack had about 140, 150 yards passing, so that's a plus.
You guys were able to get a lot of guys open.
Yeah, so we're working on that, want to continue to build on that, and keep our defense playing as stellar as they can.
Are you getting a call, Coach Stout?
Yeah.
I think it's Rob Thompson. He wants to know your keys to the Phillies
Yeah,
win.
probably wants to know what time we're playing Saturday.
All right, well, Coach, tell us who you brought with you tonight for our roundtable show.
Yeah, I have Jake Parada. Jake is a senior. He's He's been on the varsity for 4 years. He's started 2 years in a row. He's an outside linebacker, and not only he's very athletic, very smart, extremely tough. I mean, he just doesn't hold back whatsoever. So he's a guy when we need somebody to go in and just blow up a play, as they quote-unquote blow up a play. He has no fear, and he knows what he's doing out there. He works very well with Coach Luke Snyder, and he's excited to be here, and he just makes a lot of surprising tackles, stops, and big plays for us on defense.
Yeah, electric quickness, as we got Jacob Parada with us. Welcome to the show. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so what's the key this week against North Penn? You guys looking for a big bounce back? Obviously, the defense has to continue to play very well.
Yeah, I think our team just has to give it 110 for both halves. We usually like to pick it up during that second half. We just got to start off the game at 110%.
Yeah, get a better start.
Yeah.
And finish strong.
Of course.
Let's talk toughness. In the early part of the season, in the Pennsbury scrimmage, it looked like your ankle was banged up and like your leg just wasn't working right. They still had you out there for the scrimmage. I said, why is this kid out here for the scrimmage? But I think that speaks to your toughness and your you want to be out there even if you're not feeling 100. If you can contribute, that's what you're going to do.
Yeah, they had me playing wing before the season started. I was playing both sides. I was playing wing and outside linebacker rover. I liked wing a lot till about like the first half of that scrimmage. I didn't like it as much because my ankle was killing me. It just happens. Realized there was a lot on the body. Play both sides, so stuck to defense.
Yeah, now you really have found your role as a big part of this defense, which has been playing very, very well throughout the season, keeping you guys in games. But it must be a little frustrating because you're not – that complementary football element just has not been able to click with you guys. And maybe it'll be this week where it starts.
Yeah, hopefully. A whole bunch of our seniors are lifting up our team as much as possible, pushing them as much as possible, just trying to get them all better.
So talking about seniors, and you're a senior, what are you thinking about after Pennsbury? What are your post-graduation plans?
I'm trying to get into Army right now, trying to leave a little bit early, too, trying to graduate school early so I can leave as early as possible.
Trying to go to the academy?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's great. Well, good luck in whatever is next for you. How about a message for this Phillies team? Talking a little Phillies baseball and get to know the players, not just on the football field, but what they think about other stuff. Any keys for the Phillies?
We just got to start to hit the ball. We got to get there.
Are you like a baseball fan? Do you watch some Phillies baseball? Or are you more of a football guy?
More of a football guy, but I like to watch the beginning of the seasons and the end of seasons. So
he wanted to make sure we were finished here in time to go home to watch the game. So he asked me that this afternoon.
Yeah, well, we're wrapping things up. We do have one more team to talk to. Yeah. We got the Truman Tigers with us here, so we'll get them on the roundtable in just a little bit. When did you start playing football, Jacob?
I think I started in 8th grade. I went out in 6th grade to play for the Morrisville Bulldogs, but then COVID ended up happening, so that spring season that I tried to play for ended up happening. So I think 8th grade was my first year.
And a lot of the guys who were playing with you then, are they still your teammates, still that core?
Yeah, they're all my good friends. Me, Connor O'Brien, Jordan Bransinger, Caden Brown, we're the whole backfield of Penwood at that time.
Yeah, that's a big core, a big part of this Pennsbury team this season. All right, get to be back home. That's going to feel good. A Saturday afternoon. Do you guys talk about like the yesteryears of Pennsbury when the games were played on Saturdays? Did you hear from your coaches this week? Like, this is traditional Pennsbury football in a certain regard.
Yeah, everyone knew it coming up. That homecoming is going to be on a Saturday. It always is. So, kind of knew it.
Got any votes for the homecoming court?
I'm not sure yet. I know a few people on the football team are running to try to be who are on the homecoming court. So hopefully they win. But
Yeah, I always like to see a couple of football players down there representing on a homecoming court. So looking forward to all the festivities for Pennsbury. We'll have the homecoming halftime activities on WBCB. So looking forward to that as Pennsbury will play at noon on Saturday. It's a big noon kickoff for the Falcons as they take on the Knights of North Penn. Thanks to Coach Stout and Jacob Parada for being with us for our roundtable show.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
As we got the Truman Tigers, let's bring them up here as we talk high school football on WBCB. Big thanks to Jacob, thanks to Coach Stout, and good luck to the Pennsbury Falcons as they look for their first win of the season. It has been a struggle, and they got North Penn followed by Abington, and then they'll wrap it up as they will host the Neshaminy Redskins at Falcon Field. And we'll have all that Pennsbury action for you on WBCB as we welcome the Truman Tigers here to our roundtable discussion. Yeah, it's great here. We got some Pennsbury parents here representing. So Pennsbury on Saturday at noon and Neshaminy Friday night under the lights taking on CB East. All right, here they come, the Truman Tigers with us on the roundtable. Welcome, guys. We need, Coach, we need you. Come on over here. Yeah. We'll get everybody on.
Sorry, we bought 3 tonight.
All right, that's great. That's great. Oh, yeah, we got to get the logo going. Truman getting set to take on Quakertown.
Sorry.
All right, so, Coach, what are you expecting from Quakertown? Definitely a tough league team.
Yep. Yeah, I expect another tough game. You know, watching them on film, they like to run the. Actually, they do a lot. They got a lot of good players, so I'm expecting a tough game.
Their quarterback kind of has a dual threat
yes,
element
he definitely
to him.
does. Yeah, we got to certainly be alert for him and try to contain him as best as we can. And they have some very good receivers, so we got our hands full.
All right, well, appreciate you guys being with us tonight, having some sandwiches, talking a little high school football. And, Coach, please introduce all the guys you brought with you. We got 3 players to get to know a little bit.
Yep, we got 3 seniors, 3 wide receiver defensive backs. We have Paul Baldwin, we have Mo Degwa, and we have Raheem Bradley.
All right, guys, welcome on in. Paul, you're first up. What's the key this week against Quakertown?
The key? To come out with a win.
Yeah. What do you guys think you guys need to do in order to get that done?
Just stay on our assignment, on our keys, and hustle to the ball.
Are you guys all seniors? What are your plans after graduation?
After graduation, I plan on going to college, hopefully still playing football, and majoring in nursing and becoming a male nurse.
Getting to know everybody on the show tonight. When did you start playing football, and what was that like? What were your early football experiences like?
I actually started playing football when I came to high school freshman year.
All right, so that's kind of a late start. Were you felt welcomed by the team? Were there other players that also were kind of in that same category?
I felt we're welcomed, and then I met great people like Raheem, Omo, other players who played before me who helped me catch up.
All right, any message for this Phillies team tonight? They're in a hole, checking in with everybody about tonight's Phillies game. Any keys, any messages?
Just hopefully they also come out with a win.
Yeah, got to get a win tonight to keep it going. And against Quakertown, that dual threat quarterback, have you guys been, on scout team trying to replicate what he might be able to do?
Yeah, I say we've been doing a pretty good job, but everything was shown on Friday night.
Well, hopefully you guys bring the A game this week as the Truman Tigers will take on Quakertown. And thanks, guys, for being with us tonight. Appreciate that. All right, so Paul and we got Mo in the back here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Same question to you about Quakertown. What do you think the key is this week?
Just to all do our jobs, assignments, all get to the ball, and just come out with a dub.
So as you guys look at past games, is that something that sometimes sticks out? Like one guy didn't do an assignment, one guy hasn't done this or that, and you guys have been cleaning that up as the season has played out?
Yeah.
All right, what's the plan for you after high school graduation?
Just keep playing ball in college, go be a doctor in the medical field somewhere.
Nice, nice. We keep running down those dreams. How about for the Phillies? Any particular message for this team?
Just for them to go rock out and get a dub as well.
Got to get it done. Yeah, yeah. Well, you guys looking for a big win against Quakertown. Good luck this week, and appreciate you guys being with us for our roundtable tonight. All right, and we got one more here. Raheem, welcome. Tell me a little bit about that brotherhood, about the camaraderie. Paul was talking about you guys, I don't know, kind of meeting on the football field. And
yeah, I feel like the brotherhood great. Like, you could talk to anybody on the team about anything. Like, everybody got each other back. There's never no, like, downplaying on another person or nothing.
All right, key this week against Quakertown. Anything that you feel like your team hasn't been doing that well, and if you guys can up your game in that element, make a difference?
I feel like the hustle, and we've been hustling more. We're working hard on practice, and I feel like that's going to translate to the game.
Yeah, so this week, as you guys do work and practice together, you felt like the energy is, but you see that hustle out there?
Yeah, energy has been high all week.
How about your plans for after graduation?
After graduation, I plan to play football in college and business management, something like that.
Yeah, that's where the money's at.
Yeah.
How about for this Phillies team? Got any messages for this? And these darn Phillies, man.
Just keep playing hard. Don't put their heads down.
Well, we'll see tonight. Great spot for Red October here at Sandy's, and Truman getting set for a tough league game against Quakertown. Thanks to all these guys for being with us tonight. Appreciate it. Get to know them a little bit and get a little insight into what's going on with the Truman Tigers here on our high school coaches roundtable show. Thanks to all of our coaches, all of our players for giving us a little bit of time, having some sandwiches, and talking some high school football here on BCB. All right, now we got to get ready for some Phillies baseball. And these guys getting ready for the Quakertown Panthers. Thanks for being with us tonight from Sandy's, the high school. Oh, thanks also to our video engineer, Brianne O'Neill, and to our social media associate, Ava Fife. I always forget her title. She was an intern a couple weeks ago when we upped her title there. All right, guys, thanks so much. And we'll catch you next time here from Sandy's for more of the high school Coaches Roundtable Show.